Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to conduct an experiment on electromechanical under voltage relay. So let us first have a look at the connection diagram. So there is a potential transformer used to step down the measured voltage, and from there it is looks. So let us have a look at the setup. There are two kits here. The top one is the relay and the bottom one is the control unit, which is used to inject the fault. So, since we are testing the relay before installing the relay in the working environment, we need to test it, and that is how we can get the characteristics. So, observe the circuit connections carefully as shown in the connection diagram. So, with respect to that, the connections are made. Whatever connections are made are very simple here. It is just a plug and play system. Just we have to connect the patch cords to the respective terminals. So, are ready now, and this is how the setup will look. So, let us have a look at the relay. So, make sure that you are not switching on the supply while viewing the relay. So, there is a dismantle plug provided. With the help of that, relay can be taken out from the study module. So, here this is how a relay looks like. So, there is a different types of setting. So, this is a electromechanical under voltage relay, and this can have a different setting voltage of 55, 66, 77, 88 and 99 volts. So, whatever voltage we set here is called as plug setting, and any voltage below this is treated as a fault. So, there is a rotating disc. Top one is a time multiplier setting disc. Now, let us set it to 1.0 for our first trials, and if necessary let us vary it later. So, there is a control coil, there is some protection circuit and control circuit in the relay, which is shown. So, let us install the relay in the kit and conduct the experiment. Yeah, so now the relay is installed black. Let us put the protection cover and make sure that test flag is reset. So, there is a flag over there gives a indication. In electromechanical relays, it is a mechanical flag which gives us an indication that relay has given a trip signal, so that we can reset it. So, now we will switch on the module. We will keep both the dimmers in 0 position initially. Okay. So, there is a provision provided in this module to set the external timer if necessary. If no, we can keep it in on position and use the internal timer. So, the switch S1 is to toggle between set and test mode, and switch S2 is activate the dimmer 2. So, dimmer 1 is used for setting the operating voltage, or we call it a set voltage, and dimmer 2 is used to inject the required fault voltage, which should be less than the set voltage, because it is under voltage relay. So, this is how we test it. So, now we have kept the plug setting at 99 volts, which means any voltage below 99 volts is treated as fault. So, our operating voltage should be above 99 volts. Otherwise, the moment we switch on, the relay will detect it as a fault and trip. So, I repeat the statement, we are set to 99 volts as the plug setting. So, our operating voltage should be above 99 volts. So, now we are setting 5% above the plug setting as our safe operating voltage. So, that relay will not trip without any fault. So, 5% above 99 volts is the set voltage. This setting is very much necessary in any type of under voltage relay. Now, in the set mode, if we press the test button, the dimmer 2 is enabled and the display will now show the values of dimmer 2 only after pressing the start button. Okay. So, now using the dimmer 2, let us adjust the required fault voltage. So, fault voltage should be less than the plug setting or the set voltage. So, we can keep it 90%, 80%, 70% below the plug setting as per our requirement. So, now we have set 80% of the plug setting is 99 volts and we have set fault voltage as 79.2 volts. So, let us see how the relay behaves. Before that, since this is a electromechanical relay, we have to wait for the disc to return to its original position before testing it. This is very important step in any electromechanical relay. The disc has to come back to our original position, so that we can take our readings properly, otherwise whatever time value we get, it will be wrong. Okay. So, now the disc has come back to its original position. We will reset the flag. Okay. So, flag reset is done. Now, we will reset the control module, we will keep it in test mode and press start. So, now we are testing the relay for the fault voltage of 79.2 with a set voltage of 99 volts. So, any voltage below 99 volts is taken as fault now, and we can see the relay has tripped. So, it has tripped at 14.42 seconds. So, let us note down the time, it is 14.42 seconds. Now, we can set some other value of fault voltage for the same setting. So, we had set it to 80%. Now, let us reduce the fault voltage further and by increasing the severity of the fault and see how the relay behaves. So, we have kept it in test mode and press the start button to enable dimmer 2, and now using dimmer 2 we are reducing the fault voltage further. So, we are setting it to some 59.4 volts, which is 60% of the set voltage or plug setting. So, we will reset the control module, we will wait for the disc to go back to its original position. So, once the disc goes back to the original position, we can keep our control module in the test mode. So, steps are simple: set mode, dimmer 1 set the voltage, press start, using dimmer 2 set the fault voltage, press stop, wait for the relay to go back to original position, keep it in test mode, press start and wait for the relay to trip, note down the value. Once again go back to set mode and using dimmer 1 you can set the voltage as per the plug setting. Pressing start button you can set the fault voltage. So, now we have kept it in test mode and press the start button, then the previous tripping relay has tripped at 7.822 seconds. So, there is an indication in the control panel, also the relay flag also has tripped. So, let us reset it. Now, let us toggle this time multiplier setting and see how the relay behaves for the same values. So, we will set a TMS knob at a 0.5 position. So, observe it carefully, initially it was at 1, now we have set it at 0.5 position. So, now what this indicates is for the same value what we have tested earlier, if we repeat it, the tripping time should be half of the previous value. Okay, this is one of the greatest advantage in relay settings, where we need not purchase different relays for faster tripping times. So, using this TMS knob we can control the multiplier setting for the same characteristic what we have. We can shift up or shift down the characteristic. So, I am setting the same voltage now 59.4 volts for the same plug setting. So, the fault voltage is now 60%. Let us wait for the disc to come back to original position slowly. So, this is only for the demonstration, the protective cover is removed. For conducting the experiment we have to install the protective cover, please keep the point in mind. So, now we will press the reset the flag, press the stop button, we will keep it in test mode and press start. So, earlier time was around 7.8 seconds, now we see that the relay has tripped at 3.8 seconds. The same value, same setting, but time multiplier setting was set to 0.5 instead of 1. So, this is how a electromechanical under voltage relay works. columns, the 3 readings what we have taken have been shown here. So, first one is 80% fault, second one is 60% fault, third one is 60% fault with the 0.5 TMS. So, expected graph is the inverse characteristic, and for the different values of TMS we have to plot the graph, and if the TMS is reduced then the graph will shift down. So, that is all we have got for today. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.